Thank you for choosing Domino's. This is Naomi. Will this be carry out or delivery?
Delivery, please.
All right, just 1 second. And you live at way?
Oh, yeah. It seems like there's been a pizza ordered from this phone before.
209.
That would be the one.
All right, and what can I get for you today?
I want to get a large pepperoni pizza, but I was kind of hoping to do a little bit of a creative thing with the pepperonis. It's for a friend. It's kind of a surprise. Is that okay?
What kind of creative thing?
Oh, I just want the pepperonis to be in a big number 9.
Hold on a second, okay?
Yeah, can you ask if they'll do that, please? I guess she doesn't get this request often. She must not have seen RedBud 2 results.
God.
It's funny, we had 3 more pizzas with the same request.
No, sir, I'm sorry, but we can't.
Can't do that?
No, I'm sorry. We've had people like around Valentine's Day ask us to do hearts. We just can't do it.
Why, though? It's
a corporate thing.
I won't tell them.
I know you wouldn't tell them, but you know what? If someone posts on Facebook.
All right.
No, it's a corporate thing. We can't do that.
Okay. Can you just write on the box, congrats to Snap-on Dan? Is that possible?
Right. Right. Let's see. Hold on.
Yeah. Just write congrats.
Right on box. What do you want on the box?
Congrats, Snap-on Dan.
Congrats.
Snap-on Dan.
Say that again.
Snap-on, like the tool company, and then Dan.
Oh, Snap-on.
Yeah, it's a big day for him.
Congrats, Snap-on.
Dan.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then yes, I want to order that, and we'll pay cash. And then can you throw some ranches in there?
Okay, they're 75 cents each. How many would you like?
8.
Okay.
You're paying for this, right,
All
Joe?
right. Will that be all? Would you like something cold to drink tonight?
No drinks, just the pizza and the ranch, and then congrats, Snap-on Dan. That's got to be on there, or no tip for the driver.
All right.
And make him wear his mask, please.
Oh, my God.
Oh, of course. We do wear masks.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. So your total is $26.43, and that'll be about 25 to 35 minutes. If we can get it to you sooner, we will.
That'll work. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
You're listening to the Main Event Moto Podcast.
It's going to be a good one, Joe.
It's going to be a good show.
What number show is it, Joe? Because I don't know.
176. That's my Dave
176
Chappelle,
on your
Brown.
couch.
Rick James.
Hey, so instead of you and I just like talking and whatever, let's just get these two guys in here because there's just so much to talk about, and I don't want them to miss a moment of 176. Welcome to the show, Snap-on Dan. What are you doing?
What's up?
Hey, before we get too carried away here, might have a new name for you, maybe?
Yeah, man, we're going to have to drop the Snap-on portion of it.
Joe, I vote Strap-on in place of Snap-on.
That's always been what I've been saying.
So what we say privately, we'll say publicly from now on, or do we maybe not do that?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
It's a big debate.
It is a big debate. We'll get into that a little bit. Also with us, the real Charge Life, Ryan Hughes. What up, Ryan Hughes?
Yo, yo, yo.
The OG Charge Life. Who's Ryan Hughes? Like the other one? Like he doesn't exist, does he?
I don't know. He's somewhere in Hawaii,
living his best life. I do actually. Don't forget to remind me, Joe.
He's dead.
No, he's not. I got to talk about. I got to talk about the other Ryan Hughes though, because Rhino Power. I'll have to say it now. Rhino Power hooked it up, gave me some supplements for my son. Because Evan gets tired, or that's just his excuse, like all the time. I'm tired. Why are you riding bad today? I'm tired. Why did you start in neutral? I'm tired.
Did his foot get tired?
Yeah, we'll get into that, Joe. I don't even know if you know.
Puberty blockers.
When I did his program, it's probably been 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I did the whole training thing, where he lays it out, the whole nutrition plan, everything.
Oh, wow.
In 30 days, I lost 25 pounds. Felt so good, and then fell off the wagon.
Were you eating a lot of pizza at that time, or did you?
It was like rice cakes and like chicken breast with.
But what about now? You eat pizza now, though, right?
Oh yeah,
okay.
I do.
I get at least 3 to 4 DMs a month of people thinking that I'm the real Ryan Hughes, and like they're sending me pictures of like themselves shirtless and like, bro, your workouts work. Let's ride Palomar Mountain. I'm like, I don't even respond because
You should just be like, all right,
yeah,
hell
brother.
yeah.
I'll be out there tomorrow. And
Meet me
Hey,
there.
no, you-
6 a.m.
No, say this. Say, sounds good, bro. Hey, I got some new secret training I've been working on. Here's my PayPal. Send me some cash.
yeah, send me some cash, and then I'll send it to you.
Yes.
Is it just dudes that's in your topless?
Yeah, it's weird.
that's too bad.
No wonder he
really
doesn't
weird.
write back.
Send me some crypto.
Here's my Venmo account. What's up, boys?
What it do?
How did this time out like this? So Ryan Hughes is the mechanic for the the 7 Deuce. And he's home. He got 2 RedBuds in. He flew home. He's here to talk about. That's great timing. Good timing,
Yep,
right?
It's great timing.
And then, old Dan, we had this planned. You were going to come in after RedBud. Did you call AC or like what happened here? Because I'm almost grossed out by the fact that he won and you're here. I almost don't like it, but I kind of do in a way because like I don't know, like
Dude, I'm so pumped
Joe,
and
right?
proud
We'd
of
have a
him.
little fun with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you proud of him?
You know, honestly, I am. I'm super proud of him, but I thought he would get one sooner than this.
Oh, goodness gracious! It's never enough. Joe, it's never enough.
It's never enough.
He has been up front every moto, just about.
I know,
and I'm just surprised it took this long to get the first outdoor win. But,
I think I should send him an invoice. Don't you think I should? You heard what I said.
Yeah.
Not on this show. Remember after Loretta won?
I did.
We didn't have a show. I went on Pulp MX, and what did I say on there? Because I actually got flack from that. People said it was a little harsh.
Really?
Yeah, I got a couple DMs. You know, I've been off Instagram since July 3rd. Well, I'm back on now, and I had a lot of DMs waiting, and I read them, and so I got to read back chronologically in order based on the things that I haven't seen in months. And there were some people that were saying, dude, it's a little disrespectful for me to be that harsh. When I said he needs a mentality shift, he needs to just go stack some 4s and 5s and just get his and build a base and then go for a win. And I'm sorry, but that's exactly what happened.
And it was
I'm sending him a bill.
It was a smart move.
Joe, do I send a bill?
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
50-50, brother. You and me.
50-50. You want some of that too?
Oh, yeah. I get some of that.
All right. And I'm sure his bonus was good. But Dan, did he not follow? And honestly, guys, I'm being super sarcastic. For those of you that don't understand sarcasm, I really don't think he listened to my advice. He's got Nick Way in his corner, who's 10 times smarter than me, maybe even more. So I'm sure it was Nick telling him to calm down a little bit. But I do want to say that I am very proud of him too, because I love AC, and he did exactly what needed to be done. He just built a little base and then made it happen. And for me, what he did at Ironman, where he backed off when he didn't have it late, that was a sign that, oh, this guy is about to cash in on his talent because he's getting it. And then what happens? He wins the damn thing. So congrats to him. And Dan, congrats to you.
Thank you. We, as I always say, we are proud of him. It was a good ride.
You're wearing a green Fox shirt.
Of course.
Sure, that's for AC. Joe, a viral Moto t-shirt. Did you just feel bad because of how bad I called you out in the last one?
Yeah, I did. I wanted to represent.
Oh, all right. Well, good. Viral Moto has a code for us now.
Ooh, wee.
15% off on viralmoto.com, where you can get some Rhino Power, which they just gave my son, which I think worked. We're going to talk about Washougal. I was in Washougal for Labor Day weekend. I'll give you guys the full rundown. I don't know if you've all seen my Instagram. Ryan, you've seen it.
I've seen it.
Looks pretty positive, right?
I laughed really hard.
It looks pretty positive, though. Like it was a
positive,
happy
yes.
family trip. Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to reveal the truth on this show. It was a frustrating experience, to say the least. And my child, I love him, but man,
Hey, I just want to let you
this
know,
kid is going to...
Daniel, you passed Maggie's driving test. I texted her. I said, hey, how was the driving? How was Grandpa Blair's
Why are you
driving?
texting my wife for?
Because it's a joke between her and I about your driving.
That's not a
It's
joke to me.
horrible.
She said you passed.
Yeah,
You were actually okay this trip.
Yeah, well, 90 miles an hour the entire way home to get home at 3 in the morning was worth
I don't believe that, but
it. No, I was downhill a couple times. I got to 90.
Ooh, wee.
Prius got to 90.
with the wind behind you.
Yeah, I had a little wind behind me. There was a storm coming. But anyways, this is going to be a good show, guys. We'll talk the RedBuds. We'll talk Washougal. You guys, I'll fill you in on my first big race with my son. Big race, like 4-dayer. This kid, man.
He's in it. Loretta's next year.
There's a lot. No, there's a lot of things that need to be solved before we even start thinking about even doing another overnighter. This child of mine. We're going to talk about the earth-shattering news that I teased a week. Was that a week or 2 weeks ago? Did we skip a show?
A week ago.
Last week ago.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to talk about that. What did I say, Joe? What did I say was going to happen?
That was with Trizzle Jizzle and
yeah, what did I say was
right?
going to happen on that show? I said...
You said there was something incredible happening that the fans were going to love.
Yes, and I said that Steve Mathis would find out and he would tweet it out. And he did.
Ooh.
And for those of you out there who still to this day, today, are DMing me asking me if Supercross is for sale, it's not that. I said it was silly season stuff. And it was rider related. I think I said it was rider related. Rider, was I that vague?
Yeah, you were pretty vague.
You were vague.
You were pretty vague.
So
you
I'm
were
being
so
I'm
vague
being
on
harsh?
it that people were even asking me. And of course, they know I ain't gonna spill no beans.
No, you're locked up, huh?
You locked up tighter than
so
a
the
drum.
news is that Ryan Dungey is contemplating or putting together a 2020 Supercross run that I had heard through the... Let me explain to y'all how this happens. There's all these little text groupie things that are all out there. Like everybody, we're all in a few of them, right? We're all whatever chatting, and every once in a while something will pop up, and something popped up in a group text that was like way off limits to find out. And I don't think it was meant for me, but then it was like one of those things where I think they were like, "Oh, whoops, I don't want to say it wasn't for you," but then I got told like if you say anything, like you'll die for real, like you'll be murdered. So I didn't say anything, but I teased it because I knew this was coming, and it came. Literally a week later, Steve Mathis finds out, he tweets it, it's out there, and what I say, Joe, now we can talk about it. We don't break news, but we talk about things when they're out. So, at some point in the show, we are going to debate whether or not this is a good decision.
How did he find out?
I don't know. It wasn't for me. It was not for me. It wasn't for me. In fact, someone called in on Pulp and said that I'm like a psychopath or something, and Steve agreed and said, yeah, Daniel's psycho, I don't know where he comes up with this stuff. Well, how about that?
Boom.
How about that?
Are the kids still saying that? How about that these days?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Probably not.
They're just singing the WAP lyrics instead. That's the new thing.
Is that how you pronounce that?
WAP?
WAP?
Wop.
I think it's WAP.
Wop.
Is it?
Wop.
WAP.
I've been seeing that on TikTok, and I'm lost.
I'm lost here. All right, Fly Racing, thank you guys so much.
Explain it during the break.
Mika Metals, No Toil, EMT Racing, Viral Moto. Again, the code is Main Event, not Moto. Main Event. You can get 15% off of everything on their site, including Rhino Power, Polar, and then all the cool stuff that they do. So make sure you hit them up, viralmoto.com. Olmi Creations, motorsport.com. The Scott USA, Adam Cincerello prospect listener questions are back, Joe. We'll be giving away a gift card to motorsport.com. All American Chevy of Killeen. Guess who's got a flight booked to Austin next Saturday?
Uh-oh.
To get my van.
Ryan Dungey.
No, All American Chevy Clean. Thank you guys so much. You found me a van, and I can't wait to meet it. Screen printing done. Guts Racing, Scott USA, DRS suspension with Race Tech, Blenzall. Thank you guys so much. So, what do you want to talk about first? Do we do the RedBuds? We gotta go current, right? We'll go RedBuds.
Dive in.
Let's do RedBud. Both of them.
Congrats, Dan. AC gets the win, and you felt it was coming, right? He's been just getting a little bit closer, and he got it.
I think, let me ask you this. Do you think that he was going to win Moto 2?
No.
I don't think so either.
No, because I think he's aware enough. Because you got to remember, AC's problems that I've seen haven't been from lack of intelligence or awareness. It's too much passion, in my opinion. So I believed he knew exactly where he was, where everyone... I think he's smart enough to know exactly the scenario. And I don't think he was, because I think if it came down to it, I think he would have made a smart decision, because that overall means more than the Moto win.
Well,
right?
He said that he wanted to go 1-1. That was his goal, was to go 1-1. But clearly Baggett was faster than everybody in that second Moto. I mean,
we'll get to him.
The dude was a freak. And I just don't think that, I think he would have probably passed AC. I think AC probably would have given him a good fight. But I think AC would have, like you said, come to the conclusion that he's not the fastest guy and let Baggett go. But man,
he didn't need the 1-1. He didn't need it.
He didn't.
Guess what?
But
did you see 1-1s coming someday? Yeah,
absolutely.
Plenty. You're gonna get a lot of 1-1s, AC. You didn't need it, and he executed exactly the way he needed to. It was perfect.
Here's what I'm glad what happened. I'm glad that he at least won the first Moto, because this is the one thing that I hate about motocross is when a guy could go 3-5 for first overall, some freak, finish like that to get the overall. man, if you're going to win the overall, you better damn well win a moto.
So you're not stoked on RJ's win then?
No. I mean, good for him. It's at the end of the day.
Did he go 2-3 or 2-4? Yeah,
2-3.
2-3. Yeah.
I just don't like to see, especially for your first one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you say. You don't want it cheap.
Right.
Earn it. Get a moto win in there at least. I agree with you 100%. Ryan, you were there.
I was there.
Well, first off, before we even get to that, how are you, dude?
I'm good, dude.
You're working for the Deuce.
Yeah,
we both agree this summer is a base builder for him, 100%. So that next year's better. This is not about. He's not a great outdoor rider.
No, he's not.
Now, compared to everybody in the world, yes, he is. But compared to where he is in indoor, he's not the same outdoor, and that's fine, right?
And that's fine. He's riding outdoors to build himself up for Supercross next year, and we're focusing on the small accomplishments at the end of the day.
Little details.
We want to get better each moto, and this weekend was the most consistent we've been, so we're happy to focus on that.
No points yet?
No points, but
are points coming?
Yeah, they're coming. We went, I think Monday we went 28-28, so we're getting there.
We got a ways to go then.
But he's riding good. Man, I love that guy. He's got so much heart, and he pours it out, and I think it's coming. He's getting better and better each week, and I'm happy to be there helping him out and be in his corner.
You guys' bikes look really good on the track and off the track.
Yeah, they are trick looking.
Yeah.
And then how's this Twisted Tea stuff? Is it good?
I like it.
So Joe, we've talked about it how many times. Like, it's cool when an outside sponsor comes in.
Yep.
Anyway, so for me, I'm all in no matter what. Thank you, Twisted Tea. Geico, you can go screw. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to be that harsh. I'm not going to be that harsh, but I am a little upset with them.
No,
as a company.
The Twisted Tea
but Twisted
good.
Tea, rad company, right?
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, super
is
rad
it delicious?
Company. Oh, it's really delicious. The half and half is my favorite. We
for after the races.
After the race, yeah. As soon as we get everything loaded up, crack
Twisted
open
Tea.
a couple of Twisted Teas.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good.
They'd be a cool sponsor on this podcast. I'm just saying.
Yes, sir.
Make it happen, Ryan.
I'll see what I can do.
What do you think of AC though, being there? Because I know you're watching your guy, but you're also not.
Yeah, I'm
blind.
aware of everything going
you know
on.
What's up.
I was watching him, and you can't see much from the mechanics area at RedBud, but from what I could see when I was watching AC, when he was leading that first moto, at no point when he came by me I'm like, man, he's going to throw it away. Like, I was watching and I'm like, he looks
just
good.
Looks solid, right?
Looks solid, and I mean, he's becoming the AC that I know. This is like the 5th time we've said that he's becoming the AC that we all want him to be. But when he was riding and he was in front of Tomac, at no point was I like, man, I think Tomac's going to get him. He looked solid that whole first moto.
So I don't want to go too hard on him. We got so much to cover. How does he do it the next one? What does AEC do now that he's got one? Is it? I don't even want to ask you, Dan. You're disgusting, and your answer is going to be gross. I don't want to even hear it.
But you know it's going to be right.
Yeah, third off the start.
Yeah,
Max
like Darian Sinai in his top fives.
Dude, I was a little off on Sinai and Hunter Laura. Yeah,
you're way off.
But going to AC, dude, he's got. I mean, if you look at these guys, and it's not like this was a freak win, right? This was coming. But once you get that one win, the confidence is going to be there for the next round. And I think he backs it up.
No, I have a question for Dan. Are we just like off the Tomac train now? Is it just all on AC?
Is AC their number one and Tomac's their number two?
We just threw Tomac to the side.
And I don't want to throw Tomac under the bus, but I just watched him pick his bike up in the second corner. Not much urgency.
No.
AC has always been my number one guy. Always. Even on 250s.
Yeah, that's true. Remember, he said if AC went to Honda, he was going to buy a Honda.
Yeah.
So you're actually more loyal to AC than to Cowie, the brand?
Dude, I love AC. Dude, as a person, as a rider, as a personality, what is there to dislike about him? The dude is just a good, solid dude.
I agree. I have no complaints on what you said, but still, I'm just surprised because, dude, you've been buying green bikes before AC. Well, actually, that's not true. He's been at green his whole life too. So you've been whatever,
dude. I don't see AC going anywhere, so we're good.
So are you gonna tell me? Are you gonna say on the show what you told me on the phone?
What's that?
You said AC's winning the title now.
Dude, I think it's a very good possibility.
You know, Zach has to straight up knucklehead out of this thing, right?
What are the points?
Like, it's pretty decently
You know
big.
what? Zach does some knucklehead things from time to time.
He does.
And if you want my opinion, I think it's not an opinion, it's a fact. AC has way more raw speed than Osborne.
And I would say he has the ability to throw down more raw speed all the time. Oh my god,
that was
the lapper, dude. Hey, the lapper issues are bad.
But going back, I saw a thing today where Tomac pretty much said that this thing's over for him.
It is over.
And
it's
I
all
believe
the way over.
I believe it's over
all
too.
the way over. Put a fork in it.
AC passed Tomac in points, but they're really not that far, apart in points. But I think AC has the mentality to, okay, let's go after this thing. He's got some steam rolling. He's got this first win where Tomac's just going to give up. And I think it's really a mindset. If Tomac really put his mind to it, I don't know what's going on there. I know I was listening to Pulp and they came up with all these reasons, but dude, he's just not in the game. I just don't think his mind is there. I don't think he's, like you said, picking his bike up. There was no urgency.
There was none.
I think he's over it.
I will say, what, Joe?
Pizza's here.
Hey, yo!
Oh yeah,
Back here, bub.
Dan, we ordered a pizza. I don't know if that's why I asked if you were eating pizza earlier. We
Love
ordered
pizza.
one. So, let's see here. Here's our guy. He's got his mask on. All right, that's good. That's good.
It's over his nose.
Yeah.
What's your name? Antonio?
Yeah.
Is there anything specific with that pizza? Anything unique about it?
Congrats, Snap on Dan.
Yeah. Congrats to Snap on Dan.
Yeah,
buddy. Hey, your guys' corporate
rad.
sucks, dude.
Oh, yeah.
We wanted to put the number 9 on it, and they wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't do it?
No.
Really?
The number 9.
We asked them to put the pepperonis in a 9, and they said no, Dan.
Oh,
Damn, that sucks. Man.
The
seriously?
lady on the phone said
The delivery
corporate
guy
said
never
no.
gives a shit.
That'd be it for sure.
All right. Well, but they did write it on the box.
Yeah, it looks like they did, yeah.
All right. Well, Dan.
Congrats, Snap on
Congratulations,
Dan.
Thank you,
Antonio.
guys.
This is Snap on
USA.
Dan.
Yeah, so
What's up, bud?
USA.
Look at all those ranches.
Nice.
Thanks, man.
Oh, yeah, totals gonna be 26.43.
You can keep the change.
We're good, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, Antonio. Have a
Good one.
good day, buddy.
All right, thanks, I appreciate it.
Congrats. Look at. They did do it. Hey, you know what I want to do, Joe? Just because.
What do you want to do, buddy?
I know this is gross, but you guys think my fingers are fine, right? I want to put the pepperonis in a 9. So at the break, can we stop and put the pepperonis in a 9 for
Yeah,
Dan? I mean,
of
it's
course.
just, dude, it's
Of
just.
course.
AC just won his
I
first.
wouldn't have it any other way.
He won his first ever outdoor.
It has to be.
The run to the title starts
Yes.
now. We
We're
got to
all
put
so
9
happy for
pepperonis.
you.
Yeah.
So at the break,
The universe dictates it.
okay, we're going to do that at the break.
Dude, that's rad. Hell yeah. Thanks, guys.
Good job, buddy.
It's a big day for you,
You
dude.
did it, Dan.
Joe, we.
It's for you and Adam. Okay, so yeah, Tomac's done. What is your reasoning? What was your guess? I heard what they said on the review show, and they threw out like 5 different possibilities, and I thought all 5 are right. I think they're all right. I think he's Supercross hangover. I think he had a kid. I think the break threw off maybe. Would they say that the weather's been cooler, which I think Eli just eats these guys up at the end, which he can't do now for whatever reason.
Weather was beautiful this week.
Oh yeah, it was, huh?
73 degrees both days. It wasn't even humid. You couldn't ask for more perfect RedBud.
So Dan, what's up with your guy?
Dude, I mean, I think honestly, the 2 DNFs to start the season, I mean, you're 50 points down right off the bat, and
Do you think he gave up?
I think it was just a confidence thing, man. We all know that when Eli is on and he's got the confidence, you're not stopping him.
I agree.
But 2 DNFs in a row, and I just think the confidence was out of his sails.
Okay, so I have had people, again, remember I told you, the DMs, I've been backlogged for a while now. And I have people that just, DM me from time to time. And there's a bunch of people saying, do you think Eli is letting up, or is the rest of the field just elevated? And can we all collectively as a group say that is not it? There is no way that they all elevated on the same summer. It's him.
Yep.
It's not
It's
them.
him.
It's him. And I'm watching, and AC looks great. Osborne, they all look great, but none of them look like what I've seen from Eli in the last 3 years. They're not right at that level, not even close, except for Blake. That's Moto, but we'll get into that. I have some harsh things to say.
You know what's kind of alarming
to
too
Blake
is,
Baggett. It's not. I'm not going to be afraid. This is to you, Blake. I'll say it later.
is even in qualifying. I mean, remember last year, Tomac was fastest qualifier a handful of times, or at least in the top 2 or 3. Dude, he's been buried in qualifying, and it's just I don't get it. It's not the bike. The bike is the same bike as it was last year.
Well, the bike won this weekend.
Right. It's not the bike. So for all you people that keep DMing me about the Cowies being pieces of shit, you could stop, okay? But
Joe, stop using your burner accounts and telling Dan that Cowies are pieces of shit.
Sorry, Dan.
I think it's a combination of everything.
I think it's the Supercross hangover.
Yeah, but they had so much time off.
Nah, it doesn't matter. It's an emotional thing. It's dude. But the problem is,
and the kid are the top two in my book.
The problem is, to me, is that this. Okay, if we're talking legacy here, he finally got the Supercross title, so you could put to bed the fact that, Eli never got the Super. No, he did. He's won indoor and outdoor on a 250. He's won indoor and outdoor on a 450. He is now on the legend status. Put him up there at the top of the, near the top of one of the legends of the sport. You can't deny it. I think, though, winning that Supercross title kind of just took the edge off for him. And him just letting this outdoor season just be like whatever, I think it's detrimental. Like, you could have won 4 in a row. That doesn't happen often outdoors. And then you could have won next year probably and got 5. Like, I think it's not fair all the way, but his lack of whatever is kind of ruining his legacy. Dude, if he won 5 outdoor titles in a row, dude, you're going into some extremely rare company. I don't even know who's done it. Who did 5? Did Ricky do 5? No, has anyone else done 5?
I think Ricky.
That's it.
Dude,
5.
so to me, it's the Supercross one puts you in the legendary status, but this outdoor season, in a way, to me, kind of just, I don't know, it flattens out my enthusiasm. Because, dude, you should win.
Let's skip ahead a little bit. Supercross next year, is he the favorite?
No, Chase Sexton is.
I don't know about that.
Joe?
What do you think, Ryan?
He's working with Stewart. I mean, maybe James shouldn't show up. The one race James shows up, dude, Chase is going over the bars, casing step, whatever. No, honestly, he's not the favorite. Because I think in Supercross, I think there's 5 favorites and it's equal. He's not the favorite. Why? Because you won 1 out of the 5 you tried and then backed it up with a major egg lay in the summer? No, to me, if he would have won the outdoors again, he's the favorite clearing away. But this right here, this is putting him back a notch in my book. And it doesn't put him back in a notch behind. It just puts him back with the pack. To me now, he's ruined that elite status where he's won and the rest of them are chasing. He's one of the guys now to me. And maybe he'll blow everyone's doors next year in Supercross, but to me, I don't know. It's just a bad look. He should be dominating, and he's not.
He's
getting waxed.
I was ready for him to dominate.
He's getting waxed to his standard. His standard, which is 3 titles in a row where you just slap everyone around all summer. So, and it's, I mean, I'm with you, Dan. I think points-wise, AC has a shot. I think Eli has none. No shot. It's mathematically almost impossible.
I think it just, dude, the point, I don't know what the points gap between him and Eli, or AC and Eli is, but it's not much. Dude, it's a confidence thing. And he's got the ball rolling. AC's got the ball rolling. And, dude, I think he can do it. He's really
42 behind Zach. I just looked.
42?
42
Eli
points.
is?
Adam is.
Adam's 42?
Yeah.
Dan, you're drunk. It's not possible. It's mathematically, there's no way. Joe, tell Dan. Tell him, Joe.
Dan knows what's up. Strap on Dan you're talking to, son.
42 is too much. You're asking for Zach to have a full-blown problem. Like his seat comes off while winning a race or something. That doesn't happen.
When Adam wins this title, you better make sure that pizza has a number 1 on it.
Oh, hell yeah.
God, give me a break.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, let's move on from those two. Baggett. No, I don't want to. I felt like I was a little harsh on Eli. I don't think I need to go back to back because I'm going to be really harsh with Blake here. So let's go. Let's jump into the 250 class really quickly. Dylan versus J-Mart. The crash thing.
I had a listener, which is a customer of mine as well, Joe, who wanted me to make sure to tell you that Dylon was out of line with J-Mart.
Oh, boy. Interesting.
Joe, your thoughts?
I don't have a single problem with it at all. I thought Dylon handled his business.
What do you think Vincent said? I talked to Vincent about it. What do you think he said?
I think Vince probably appreciated it too.
Word
Ryan?
for word.
Ryan, what did he say?
Vincent said, I don't like J-Mart or his brother.
Yeah, so he doesn't care. Vincent said he's actually glad that they both went down.
Oh, yes. Damn.
And he said he wished they both would have stayed down for a little bit longer. So he doesn't care. But Joe, Dylan came in there and gave him a little what's up.
Did he? I don't see any contact when I watch the video.
I just see
none.
Racing.
Hold on here. Charge Life says no contact at all. Joe says just racing. No contact? A little bit. Handlebar?
I looked. I haven't seen a slow motion video of it.
But dude, there's no way J-Mart just fell over on his own from pure just pressure.
I don't know.
I'm with Joe 100% though. Nothing wrong with
Nothing wrong with it.
Zero, right?
I mean, a little questionable. I mean, it's Dylan, so it's not questionable, but where was he trying to go? I mean, that's the only thing I could say against it. Where was he trying to go?
He's trying to go on the left side.
You know he tried. I mean,
and he did.
There's not much room, but I mean, he tried. I'll give him credit.
Okay, here's a question.
He got it before J Mart.
Here's a question.
Kind of worked.
If J Mart would have just squirreled, but neither one went down, would we be talking about this at all?
No.
So we're only talking about the outcome. Because J Mart could have possibly stayed up on that. It wasn't that bad, right? So that means you are judging it on the fact that he ended up going down, but I think it's pretty safe to say that there's a chance he could have rode that out. He didn't get Christian Craig'd, right? So that means we're literally just talking about the fact that he went down the inside and made contact in a corner. Isn't that what we're supposed to do in the sport? When you want to make a pass, you go down the inside and you make a little contact? Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Because I literally... And I'm not... I'm cool with J Mart being upset, because if I'm J Mart, I'm upset too, because I went down. But realistically, like, you watch back, and I have nothing wrong with that.
Like,
Zero.
where were you going? That's what I understand.
Joe, where was he going?
He was passing him on the inside, man.
There was no inside, though. I mean, he was on the cushion, the
saw
little
some sunlight.
wall.
I saw a little daylight there.
What was he on the outside of the yellow sticks? Was he on the outside of the yellow sticks?
But here's the problem, okay? That was a dumb move. And you better believe that J Mart is, in my opinion, that was a bonehead move. And you better believe that J Mart is going to retaliate to that. And making a
He did, Moto 2. He won.
I know, but take him down to the ground or make a questionable pass or so on and so forth. And when you're Dylan, dude, he needs all the points he can get. And when you make moves like that,
he was making moves for points. I thought it looked like he was trying to get some points.
I just, if this was the last, one of the last rounds or something, you're around, 10 or 11 or whatever, then maybe, yeah. But
I'm to the point now where I judge everything based on what I would tell my son. And if my son was Dylan, if Evan was Dylan, I would have said, knuckles, bro. Good move. If my son was Jeremy, I would have said, why don't you shut the door? Why were you just taking the main line? You heard him up the inside. Why did you just sit in the main line? Shut him down.
I would have Yamaha.
If I'm J Mart's coach or father, I'm saying, shut him off. This is racing. And don't forget, I want J Mart to win here. Like, I want him to win. So I'm all J Mart in this. But dude, like, Dylan that was a dirt bike move. It was a dirt bike move. And I've seen 150 of those, way worse than that is just what we do in this sport. What he did to Christian Craig, that was boneheaded. That was not dirty, deliberate, but it was a bonehead move. This one was just a dude squeezing his way in, and it worked. It worked.
It did. It worked.
He got up first. So
it was interesting.
I don't know.
We'll see who wins the war.
Oh, Joe?
That's true. We will.
J Mart's my guy.
The French never win no war anymore.
I will say, though,
I almost just said something really bad. No, I can't, because I don't trust
These
you
colors
with the bleep.
don't run.
I don't trust you with the bleep. No,
Back-to-back World War champions.
Yeah, because you're a bad bleeper, Joe. You let things through, and you would have let what I said through, and I would be in trouble.
Ferrandis is by far, though, the most exciting guy to watch this season.
Oh, he's incredible. I love Dylan. That's why I'm saying, like, I can't be mad at that. That was...
I still don't like him, but I like watching him ride.
I love watching him ride.
I don't have a problem with him. I mean,
I don't like his hair at all. That thing looks
What
bad.
is it, a poodle?
He looks like Jesus, man. He looks like the
Poodle
Messiah.
Jesus. It's bad. It's you know how some people have, like, Stank Dog has long hair and you see it and you're like, hell yeah, brother. Like, Dylan's doesn't look like that. It looks bad.
Because it's a poof, dude.
It is. It's poofy. I don't like it at all. Dylan, the pass was fine. Cut your hair, dude. What else is on here on my notes? I'm really happy for RJ. And I know, Dan, you're not cool with the 2-3, but the 2 should have been a 1, right?
Yeah, but he's won motos before and he's won overalls before, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm just saying, for your first one, especially in the premier class,
okay,
it's got to be one. You got to win a moto.
So since it wasn't his first one, you'll let it slide because you got to do what you got to do.
I still don't like it, but yeah, I think it means more is your first win in the premier class to win a moto.
Ryan, how on it has RJ been this summer?
Dude,
though?
he's been killing it.
He's badass.
He's been on it.
Joe?
He's exciting to watch ride too.
Joe is. How's your lady feel
How's she
about
feeling about it?
RJ's win?
Did you not let her watch?
Hell no.
She didn't get to
watch a single minute of that.
So you didn't let her watch
Way
the
too
podium?
much RJ time.
You didn't watch the podium interviews?
Hell no.
Oh my
Can't be
gosh.
having that all
She's
over the
watching
house.
right now while we're out here.
That's what I was going to say.
She's what?
She's watching
Yeah, we're
right
out
now
here.
while
She's
we're
like,
out here.
finally, Joe's out of the house. I could watch RedBud.
I'll be right back.
He was badass though. He's been badass, and I'm glad he got the win. It's been coming. What? Oh, here it is. That was awesome, Brian. They touched. Brian, they touched.
Can we slow mo it, please?
Joe,
I mean, I'm not trying to talk crap about J Mart squirreling out. They had to have touched. I can't see it.
this was a. And look at he's in. Okay, stop right there.
I see the arm.
He's way in the.
All right, I
Dan?
take it back.
There was nothing wrong with that other than badassery. Look at he's in a rut. He's in a line.
Hey, I'm
He's
willing
in a
to
line.
admit that I was on he is in a line. It's on the edge, but it's a line.
J-Mart should have went in the corner faster. Shouldn't have braked so early.
Yeah, he did break really early.
He
Oh,
threw
he
the
threw
arms
it.
up. I love it. And Dylan's just like, thank you.
Dylan's like, goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye. Is that him that went down? Is that Karma? Oh, no. That's Masterpool. Hey, he's sick, too.
Dude,
I'm extremely...
he's exciting
Hold
to
on.
watch too.
Myrtle.
Hey, can you make me feel better about this game on Sunday night?
Hey, I'm doing a podcast right now, and I just want to know what is going on with your boy,
Which one?
Hunter.
It's
You're being recorded, too, so... Put your
okay,
agent talk, not you and me private talk.
Okay, well, I just wanted to talk about Cowboys football.
Private talk.
It was more on my priority list. Hunter Lawrence.
Yeah, what the hell?
Dude, no, he dislocated his shoulder. Our first moto, Loretta's too. So we're just getting back healthy. He'll be a factor.
Okay.
I think he's riding strong right now. Like he's had a tough run.
I'm
So
just...
all the people talking shit on him, they'll all be eating their words. You know.
Okay.
No, I won't.
What's up with your boy Jet?
What about him?
I don't know. What's up with him?
Seems to be doing all right.
I think he's doing great. You guys agree? Joe, you agree?
Yeah.
Jet's good. Dan, good.
Oh yeah.
When is a win coming for Jet? Give me a round.
Next week.
I'm not going to call a win, but I'd say a podium's coming within the next few
He
rounds.
just got a podium.
No,
didn't
he
he?
didn't.
Like a fourth.
You're missing a good series, mate.
What do you mean I'm missing a good series?
No, he didn't get a podium because Masterpool crashed in front of him.
Oh, that's
he
right.
got a Moto podium.
Okay. So an overall podium's coming soon.
Yeah, no, he's running good.
Okay, I gotta do a speed round with you really quickly because we gotta go. Was the Dylan move on J Mart okay with you? If Jeremy was Jet,
No, yeah, I still care for Jeremy a lot. No. More stupid on Dylan's part, to be honest. You know?
okay.
More stupid. No, and just it was just overall, it was a low percentage play.
I mean,
You know?
you're wrong, but okay, it's cool.
No, Myrtle's right.
No, he's not.
No, it was just a low percentage play. Like Dylan,
It worked.
Dylan's unforced errors has lost him the red plate at this point.
It worked. Anyway, we're watching the replay, dude. Masterful down, Jet over the bars.
Yeah, fun times.
Is he yelling at him?
No, Jet was helping him. Jet's a good kid, actually. And Masterpool,
I like how he says actually.
Masterpool came over and apologized. And I thought I had a lot of respect for Masterpool for doing that. That was at the end of the race.
What's up with Tomac?
Dude, he just won the biggest championship that he was going after forever.
So he's just burnt, emotionally burnt.
Yeah, take it easy. You've won 3 of these things. What's 4? Relax, mate.
Okay, what else? What else we got to get his opinion on real quick?
Can AC win the title?
Can AC win the title?
What is the points right
42. He's 42 down.
now? No.
Yeah. Okay, hey, do me a favor and just tell Snap-on Danny's an idiot.
Dan, come on, mate.
Hey,
No, dude, I'll tell you this right now. Osborne, when I was working with Jeremy, Osborne was gnarly to race against, like in a title.
He's
maybe
stubborn,
no
huh?
better.
He's stubborn.
No, maybe no one better. He'll put himself. Look what Osborne's doing. Has he put himself in a bad spot yet? You know, he won't. He'll be right there. AC wins. He'll be Osborne second. You watch how it plays out.
Wait, what? AC? Per round. Okay.
Yeah, per round. You know what I mean? Like, Osborne won't give you anything.
Okay. Hey, I gotta go. I'll call you after the show though, and we'll talk about the Cowboys and their perfect season that's coming. Okay.
Okay, I want to feel better. I just watched Hard Knocks and I'm stressing out that the Rams are good.
Rams are crap.
Okay, good. That makes me feel better.
Okay, bye.
I'm actually looking at tickets for Browns Cowboys.
What's the date? Are you taking me to one? Right? You said you would.
Yeah, I will.
This is a moto show, bro.
Browns, good. I like that one. All right, let me know.
Yeah.
Bye.
You want to take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break, and then I'll chew out Blake Baggett after we come back and eat some of this pizza.
Good.
But let's turn this. Whose finger's the cleanest?
Not mine.
I can't do it. This is your gift to me. I'm not touching
I'm married with kids. I feel like my hands are the cleanest.
They probably are.
Let's take a break.
Main event moto.
There's a reason I run DRS suspension and Race Tech hard parts with Mika Metals chains, bars, and sprockets on Evans 65. First off, DRS suspension settings work everywhere. I haven't changed a clicker since I put them on. Maybe it's the internals from Race Tech that give it that extra something.
American-made products with a 100% guarantee. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, the DRS Race Tech combo works for me. And what can I say about Mika?
First off, they've been with us since the beginning.
The quality of their bars is top of the line, and Mika is the only chain and sprocket combo I run. Motoheads, get with the program. It's DRS suspension, Race Tech, Mika Metals.
Say it again.
It's DRS suspension, Race Tech, Mika Metals. Is that good, Joe?
Yeah.
I love when NorCal companies take the world by storm. Guts Racing seat covers and no-toil filters are made right here at home, but their products travel the country and world on some of the baddest dudes' bikes in pro racing.
Who runs Guts?
Too many factory teams to list, Joe.
Who runs No Toil?
Well, it's the only filter Chad Reed will run. Guts and No Toil make only the best. So visit gutsracing.com and notoil.com and step up your game, Motoheads.
Main Event Moto Podcast.
Joe, that number 9 pepperoni pizza never tasted so good, huh, Dan?
Thanks, boys.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was good, huh? Thank you, Antonio.
The best Domino's pizza
Antonio
I've
was
ever had.
pissed.
Antonio was a pimp.
He was, but he even agrees. Domino's corporate.
I think he had a couple
Sucks.
hoes in his car while he was delivering the pizza.
Hey, it's 2020, man.
Side hustles all day.
Yeah, just got to do what you got to do. All right, you want me to blow up Blake Baggett now?
Do it.
What the hell, Blake?
I liked the pass. I thought it was nice.
No, nothing wrong with that. Like, how can you ride like that every once in a while? Again, I'm coming from a father point of view. If that was okay, that is my son, actually. We'll get into that. A ride like that, I wouldn't be celebrating. I would be asking questions.
Like, where is it at all the time?
Like, why is that? Yeah, okay. If everyone fell and it was a mutter or whatever, but to go and just slap them like that, my question is, why not at least 4 times a year instead of 1? It's like 1, right? Maybe 2. Like, why not 5 times? How can you be so just like a guy, 5 to 10 guy, and then just out of nowhere, just pick one moto and just absolutely kill everybody? And if I was the team and the trainer and the coach and his dad and I'd be like, awesome. You got to do that more often. Like, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Joe, like, Is that your question? Like, why can't you do that more than that?
I want to know, how many hours of sleep did you get? What did you eat? How do we duplicate this week in, week out?
Yeah, but the first moto wasn't great.
Exactly. What?
Duplicate.
And didn't he say something about a major change to his bike, whatever? I think he said something like that in an interview or something. No. This is the same trend. This happens all the time. The El Chupa thing, where he just goes absolutely nutty on everybody. And I'm just saying, you can't be that good so rarely often.
Sometimes it is that way, though. You just lock in. You have those nights. Not just in moto, in anything, any sport, anything you're doing, you have those times where you're just Everything clicks.
I refuse to accept that.
Let me take another point of view on it. You got the rest of the guys that were up front. You got AC, you got Osborne, you got all these guys that were running up front. They have something to lose, right? So they have the whereabouts to back it down if they need to back it down, or not take a certain risk if they need to, if they don't need to take that certain risk. Baggett doesn't have anything to prove. He's, I think at that second moto, AC was just trying to make sure that he was staying up front, for the overall. You got Osborne that was still trying to. I think Osborne at this point is probably in a management mode for the title.
I think it's too early.
Not
for that,
management, but definitely
I know
does
what
it.
you're trying to say.
You're saying he's not going to take any dumb.
But the thing with he has nothing to lose. Why not the first moto? Why not every other moto?
Yeah, why not last week or Saturday or Friday? When was it? For Saturday, Monday? No, Friday, Monday. Yeah, why not Friday? And even in Supercross, it happens where, dude, he got like 3 podiums maybe a couple years ago, and they were like insane. Or when he won Glendale
last year, yeah. I don't know.
I don't. It's not even like a hot or cold thing where like half the time he's hot, half the time he's cold. It's like a lot of cold for his standard. Again, I want everyone to understand when I say that I'm talking to his standard. Okay, he's Blake Baggett. He is insanely talented, insanely good. It can't be just these one-offs like that. It's I would be frustrated. Put it this way: it happens with my kid. Mike will go to the races and he'll have 3 motos that are like, "What are you doing out there? Do you even know you're here?" And then one moto where it's like, he rides better than I've ever seen him in his life, and it's like, why? And then he don't know because he's 10. Blake's not 10, so why?
Dude, I
don't know.
Yeah. And I'm just frustrated because if he was like that more often, like he's great when he's like that. He would make things so much cooler if he did that more often in indoor and outdoor.
I would have liked to have seen the battle if AC didn't go down. The battle for them for the lead.
Well, like we talked about, when Blake decides to do those things, I don't think anything can stop him.
Yeah.
Including even Eli. He's done this stuff to Eli even a few times.
Lakewood a few years ago.
Yeah, so
we were on the outside of him.
So that's what I'm saying is I don't. Yeah. And it's not like you know how a Roxon thing, it always comes back to the bike. Remember, he's like, I didn't feel comfortable. And with him, again, I want to give him a pass for that, Kenny, because he's had some bad injuries, and I think that when he don't feel right, he is not willing to go and hurt himself. So I get why he backs off. Blake, though, like that was just insane. Like he's got these random motos like this that are off the charts, and then like at Millville, what place do you think he gets? I'll say 6th.
Yeah, 6th, 7th. 6th, 7th?
Yeah.
Fair, Joe? 6th, 7th? Yeah, fine.
Yeah, on
normal.
average, yeah.
Like I don't see it happening again, and if it does, then okay, cool. But I don't. I don't know. He's frustrated me because he's so damn good when he's good, and I just want to see that more often. He would make things a lot cooler if he did that more often. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
It'd be a lot better.
It would be a lot better. I just like I said. Again, with my son, when he has a good moto, sometimes I'm even more mad that he did good because it's like, why don't you do this at least more than once? You know what I mean? All right. Anyways, Dungy stuff. Let's get off RedBud now. I don't care about RedBud anymore. Joe, if this happens, 3 years away from the sport, 3 years away from racing, right? 17 was the last year, Supercross?
3 years,
yeah.
Geez.
So 3.5 years. If Ryan Dungey comes back now, how does he do?
All the way to the top.
No way. You're serious?
Right off the gate. Yeah.
Like he could win the title.
Explosive. Dominating. Rapacious.
Now I know you're messing with me. He wasn't that way when he was at his best. You think though that good?
You know, Mr. Consistent, man, I think he will be at the tippy top.
And in the running and
definitely
late in the series going for the title.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
I gotta agree with Joe in some sense. If you look at the big picture things, right? You had Villapoto that came back a couple years ago that raced Monster Cup and got 10th or 12th or whatever. You know, had a couple weeks training under him, wasn't fully into it. You know, Dungey
won't do it half-ass.
He won't do it half-ass. He's gonna. If there's any guy that could come back and put in results and get race wins again, it's gonna be Ryan Dungey. And he has nothing to prove to come back and ride around in 10th place.
Yeah, why is he doing this, you think?
How old is he?
29,
30, 20
because I think he was 26 when he
Let's just
retired,
say
right?
29 to 30-ish. 30-ish.
He's still young. He has something competitive inside him still, obviously.
It's got to be. It's pure competition, right?
Oh,
it's not
absolutely.
money.
No.
It's not pride. He has nothing to prove.
Nothing to prove.
You
It's
think-
all,
so he just wants to compete.
Yep. And what's he good at? Racing
Competing.
dirt bikes. Let's go do it.
I feel like the sport, it changes fast. Like it changes
I
fast.
agree with you.
And I'm thinking like with I guess maybe he's counting on the fact that the field is full of just knuckleheads. Like, because other than Cooper Webb, he's usually pretty rock solid, but I guess he must be counting on the fact that none of these guys could put together his type of season where he's just there every single week. Fourth is the worst. He's got to be counting on that because I just don't see how he could be thinking right now that pace-wise, speed-wise, he's going to be better. Is he going to be better next year than he was in his peak? Because then even in his peak, speed didn't get him the wins.
No.
It was consistency, but I feel like they're faster now. AC is going to be even faster next year. The depth is crazy. Is he just counting on chaos and that's his way of getting it done? Because there's no way I think he's sitting there going, I'm going to outspeed these guys.
So this is a Supercross only deal, correct? That's from what I understand?
From what I understand, he is trying to put together a program that will allow him to race Supercross on a factory Honda. And I don't know the situational where he would be pitted, and I don't know any of that. But it would be on a Honda, on a factory Honda. Supercross only is what he wants to do.
So obviously, Supercross, you got to be in good shape, but it's a little bit different shape than being outdoors. Outdoors, you got to have the pure raw speed.
I would say he'd have a better shot outdoors than indoors to me.
I'd agree with that.
24 motos. He's a rock. I think Supercross, dude. I don't think he'll be fast enough.
But can you come back?
That's for me simple. I just don't think he'll be fast enough. The sport gets faster every year.
Cooper Webb is
he's
fast.
He's watching
fast.
Zach win, and he's like, oh my god, Zach! I used to train with these guys. I could beat these guys. I could do this, but they're faster now. They're better now. They're all stronger now. They're faster. The sport. I think he's underestimating the pace, and I don't think he'll have the speed. I think he'll be consistent. I think he'll get good starts, and I think that he probably ends up third in points, and he's probably pretty damn awesome. I just don't. If winning is it, I don't see it. I don't know.
You got to think he's not coming back to get fifths. He's coming back because he thinks he can win.
I know,
and
but
I don't see it.
You don't see it with me because of the speed.
Yes,
he's not going to lose consistency.
And let's be honest, you don't race for 3 years, you're going to lose your speed. Also, not only are these other guys going to get faster, you're not getting any faster.
That's what I'm saying. He will not be as fast as he was when he left.
No, and the guys are even faster than they were then.
Do you think he goes back and works with Alden again or no?
See, and that's another thing. No.
Not KTM.
Not going to be allowed to.
No,
and in fact, that's another question. Why is he not going and leasing a KTM or a Husky? Like, why is he not going back to that program? Don't forget those last 3 championships. He gives a lot of credit to that bike, that program, that whole thing, the Cooper Webb thing that made it all work for Cooper. That was what made it work for Ryan. That's why he won those 3 titles. And now he's not going to have that. He won't have the bike. He won't have Roger. He won't have Alden. But he's going to magically be as fast as he was. And I don't know. I honestly don't even see it happening. Is probably at the end of the day, I don't see it happening.
I heard it was closer to happening than
I did
not
too.
happening.
I know. I did too. But I just...
And he's got a sponsor that he's bringing on himself. And I think it's an insurance company, if I heard right.
Geico?
No. And then the bikes are going to be leased through Honda.
If they can do that for Dungey, I'd like to see them start doing that.
Okay, so I don't want everyone to know, purely as a fan and as someone who will be covering this, I love it. I love it from that perspective. But I just don't see him winning. I see him having a really hard time running that pace. Even the starts have all changed. They're all now on those the metal grates. They weren't on the metal grates back then. 17?
No, they weren't. No.
So the starts are way, like, who's to say he's even going to be as consistent of a starter as he used to be? Maybe the new starts have changed things to where he's maybe not as good of a starter. He's just okay. There's just so much that tells me like he's not going to be what he was, and I don't know why he would be willing to do that unless he really thinks he can. And if he does, I just don't think he can. That's all.
Cool factor, I give it an 11 out of 10.
Again, like I said, I think for everyone watching, we should all be like, hell yeah. It's Dungey. He's class act. He's incredible, but if the goal is to win, man, I think he's a little off.
If nothing else, it's another rider in the class, another, top 5, top 10 for sure, right? Another rider, another bike, another team, more money, a different, if it's this insurance company that's coming in, there's another outside sponsor.
I love every bit of it except for the idea of him winning, because I just don't think it'll happen.
He still might have something to do with Target, so there's another sponsor, another outside sponsor. And I mean, right now, if you can get a guy that has, I would assume that Ryan Dungey has good relationships with people and has the ability to bring in money because there's a value, attached to Ryan Dungey and his name and what he's done for the sport. Because I do believe that his goal was to make this sport better, when he was here.
And he did.
I
think he's one of the best ambassadors for the sport we've ever had.
Correct.
I'd put him on the podium as the best we've ever had representing the sport.
Yeah,
no
and
I love it.
There's good opportunity for growth for the sport with Ryan Dungey in the picture.
I agree. I just think he's going to have a really hard time. That's all.
Do you think that because Tomac was like his main competition, right? Do you think that he's looked at this last Supercross season, even though Tomac was pretty damn unbeatable?
Yeah, he was the best he's ever been.
But still, there was times where you might start to question a little bit. And now this outdoors, he's kind of throwing the outdoors, out the window. Do you think Dungey's like, oh man, I could beat Tomac?
Obviously, there's no reason he'd be doing this unless he thought he could win. Ryan said it.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong. I would love to see it. It would be an incredible story. I would love to see it happen because I think it would be just great on a macro level, right, Joe? How cool would it be if Dungey comes back and can do it against all these young dudes at 30 years old on his own deal without Alden and Roger? It almost seems a little bit like a Tom Brady kind of deal. You ever feel like Brady wants to get away from Belichick, Joe? For you football fans out there that know what I'm talking about, he wants to go and show he can do it without Belichick. It's me.
Mm-hmm.
Does this seem like a little bit of a...
I think they both want that.
I think they both do too, but Roger and Alden already proved that they could do it without Ryan.
Yeah.
They did it 2 years in a row immediately after with Anderson
you'll see when he does it because you're wrong, Colonel Sanders. Mama's right.
Mama's right. Speaking of a hard time, you want to talk about my weekend?
Of course.
So, where do I begin? Should I start at the beginning, the very first moto?
Hell yeah.
So Evan is racing his first big race away from home, 4-day event, Washougal, a national track. Like, I don't even think Evan's ever ridden on hills other than Hangtown, which isn't that hilly, Dan. It's got the hill, but it's not. Yeah. Washougal is like, anyways, it was big for him. He was nervous. The kid was shaking. Like, he was nervous, and I loved that part of it. And I'm like, it's all good, dude. Just give it your best, whatever. First moto of the weekend, 40 guys, full gate. And I'm a little nervous on the gate too, because let me tell you right now, half the kids, I think, drove themselves to the race. Let's just say the 85 beginner class at the Top Gun, I'm pretty sure half the class was 25 or older. There was some serious mustaches on the gate. Even my buddy Jason, he was literally like, dude, look at this kid. Jason even said to one of the kids, he said, hey, how'd your kid do in the Pee Wee class earlier? Because that's how I'm telling you, there was one kid out there on a 150 who had a little mustache going on. And even Evan looked at him and looked at me and was like, Dad, is he in my class? And I said, yes, son, beat his ass.
Because I can't.
Because if it goes down in the pits, this kid will whoop me. So we're on the gate, 40 riders, 40 guys on the gate, dude. Pressure, the little kid's nervous, right? Gate goes down. And there's my son on the gate in neutral. Didn't put the bike in gear. Oh. Now, to be fair, there were some minor complications because 30-second board was going to go sideways. Then the chick stopped it because some kid, had a problem. So we had to go back into neutral. There was a little bit of complications, but Evan knows that you check with the clutch and make sure your bike's in gear. Just forgot. I don't know what he did, but just imagine what my face looked like, Joe, when the gate goes down and my son doesn't leave the gate because he's in neutral. How do you think I felt?
Oh, boy.
He had the belt in his hand, ready to go.
Yeah.
I literally was texting Maggie, and I said, when we get back to the truck. No, I'm just kidding. But then he charges back from 40th, dead last, to 10th. Just rode with complete anger, and it was incredible. It was awesome. But the week was literally up and down. Here's his moto scores. I'm gonna try to do it in order so you can. I want you to go on an emotional roller coaster with me because this is what I had to go through. 10, 7. Okay, 7. I was okay. 4. 4, right?
Damn, getting better.
11.
Ooh.
8.
Ooh.
4. Okay, so that's the order. But he did do one thing that I am so proud of because I would not have been able to do this. And I'll give you a reason why. I'll give you some history. The moto we got 4th, the first one. Gate goes down, and little homie, 3rd place start. I have it on my Instagram. 3rd place start, 40 kids, dude. Just full gate of these monster kids, dude. And there he is, little guy, like youngest, littlest dude. 3rd place start. He's in 3rd, and sure enough, the red flag comes out.
Oh.
And I'm pissed because the kid went down the first turn, and then they threw the red flag, and the kid was already up. And I'm like, dude, what the hell? I mean, he would have literally got a podium. The 2 kids in front of him were faster, but he would have held on to a 3rd, and I was stoked. Back to the gate for a restart, and I'm so pissed off because I'm thinking he's my kid, and I know what I would have done, which is butcher the restart, right? I've told this story before. Indianapolis Supercross, 3rd place start, red flag, went back to the gate. Joe, what place was I in on the restart?
Last.
That's me, and that's my kid, so I'm thinking, here we go, dead last place start. He pulls a 2nd place start on the restart, and that gives me hope.
Attaboy.
Because if he's just like me, he has no hope. We got to have some other variables in there to give him a shot, right? Because if he's just like Dad, we know how it's going to turn out. He's not going to do very good. So I do have some hope that he's got a chance at this thing because, dude, he was pissed off, angry, tears coming out of his eyes. Gate goes down. He did a better start. And then the next one, though, he did go out of the gate and then miss his shift, and we was 40th on the next one, too. So maybe I'm wrong. But anyways, that was my weekend. Up and down. A lot of emotions, but he did try every single moto, Joe. He gave his heart every single moto. And you know what's most important to me?
Trying. Effort.
So guess how much he got yelled at this weekend?
Hopefully very little.
None. Not once. I was very positive. I kept all the anger inside. I kept the fire inside.
Yes, that's what you do.
Hey, is he still into Legos?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, we might have to do another little incentive for him.
I don't think incentives work. I don't think threats work. I think he beats to his own drum. I really think he just is going to do what he's going to do. It doesn't matter. I've tried everything psychological. He does whatever he wants. It doesn't matter.
It's either money or chicks.
Yep.
And neither one of those are really on the table yet. Yeah. So maybe that's the cure to all this. As soon as he starts liking girls and realizes that there's a prize to be won if you do good, maybe then it turns around. But right now, he is pretty damn inconsistent. So... other than that, that was an awesome weekend. Washougal, Ryan, you been there?
Oh, I love Washougal.
Incredible, right? Dan, have you ever been to Washougal?
I've never been there.
Bucket list it, dude. I swear that facility is the most incredible, and that race was awesome. They ran it; it was incredible.
We're talking about renting it one of these days.
Your group of guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
do it.
It was on the table, but
it would be worth. It would be worth it. That place is phenomenal.
It is.
Joe, I am a little upset with you though.
Why?
I had probably about 10 people come up to me this weekend. Hey, man, what's up? Dude, I love the podcast, bro. I'm like, right on, man, thanks. I just love Joe. I'm like, thanks. Sick. Right on. I'll let him know.
That's awesome.
So Washington wants you back.
Shout out, Washington.
They want you back, Joe.
Yeah.
How long did you live in Seattle?
Man, 9-10 years, something like that.
You can go back there?
For a visit, maybe.
Go back to Chaz.
Yeah, I'll go say what's up.
Go back to the chop and say what up.
Yeah.
Wasn't that near where you lived?
Yeah, it was in my hood, right up there.
How far? Like a block or two, or what?
It was like, I mean, I ran them streets right where it was.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Right by the courthouse.
Yep.
That's under fire.
Right by the East Police Precinct.
Anyway, so yeah, it was honestly a fun family trip. But Evan, dude, he's just I have to just like I have to go into this so much different emotionally. He's going to take me on a roller coaster every single time we go anywhere. It's so up and down. It's unbelievable. And I'm just counting on time to heal that, right? I guess experience. You think experience will fix that?
Dude, he hasn't been on the 85 that long.
No, he hasn't.
I know, but still, it's like Baggett. How can you be so good in some motos and then some motos, dude? Like,
dude, I'm telling you,
I'm neutral.
I'm telling you, dude. His skills and his ability is far above the rest of the field. I mean, if you look at him on the bike, you've done a good job getting him, the basics and how to ride a motorcycle right. You've done a good job at that. And that will come. The speed will come. If you know how to ride the bike right, the speed will come. These other kids, they're fast, they're hanging it out, but you know what? They're at their max.
Yeah, I mean, he took off in neutral though, so I'm talking more about that.
Yeah, that's
you're gonna have to clean that up a little, right?
Self-inflicted.
Yeah. But anyways, it was cool. Joe, let's take a break. Let's come back with the Adam Cincerello prospect listener questions.
Main event moto.
Look good? Check. Protection? Check.
Fly Racing has had the gear game on lock for years, but the Formula helmet has taken Fly to another level. They didn't just make a high-quality helmet, they redefined the standard for the most important piece of safety equipment on a rider's body.
Use your head and protect your head. Run the Fly Formula helmet.
Then cover the rest of your body in Fly's Evolution and Kinetic gear lines.
Easy decision.
If you're a true Motohead, then motosport.com is your only choice when it comes to OEM or aftermarket parts for your bike. And when it comes to servicing your bike or giving it the punch you need to perform, it's EMT Racing. With motosport.com, you can get everything you need for your bike with great pricing and ridiculous speed on shipping. And with EMT, it's simple. Take your bike to the experts.
2020 is the year EMT takes over the performance world. If you don't know, now you know.
Your Bat Bros choose motosport.com and EMT Racing, and you should too. Motoheads, do you want to stand out on and off the track? Make sure to check out Viral Moto for your jersey lettering and apparel needs. That's viralmoto.com.
Because having a blank jersey is about as bad as Vincent's golf game.
And when it's time to get a screen printing project done for your business or personal use, you have one choice. It's screenprintingdone.com.
Neil is the man. You know those Main Event Moto sweatshirts you're wearing? Yeah, Neil at Screen Printing Done did those.
You know that sick new Viral Moto shirt you're wearing? Yeah, Neil did those too.
We like to look good. That's why we choose Viral Moto and ScreenPrintingDone.com.
All American Chevrolet in Killeen, Texas is a proud supporter of Main Event Moto and invites all the Moto heads to experience the difference for all of your Chevy sales and service needs. Mention Main Event Moto and get 50% off your next oil change and a front-end alignment at no charge. Remember, whether you're hauling your bikes to the weekend track, trail, or race, or commuting to the job that pays for your moto habit, we have the truck to get you there in style. Visit us online anytime at ChevyKilleen.com. That's all American Chevrolet of Killeen. Chevy, find new roads.
Main Event Moto Podcast.
Ooh-wee. Before we get to the LQs, I want to go over a couple things real quickly. I met this kid up at Washougal named Jordan. JVL.photo is his Instagram, and I wanted to give him a shout out. Nicest kid ever. 17 years old, Joe, up there with his camera. And sent me some shots from the weekend. And dude, little motivated kid, fired up, wants to do, I think, media. I don't know exactly what he wants to do, but super motivated, does great photos. And I told him I'd give him a shout out on the show.
Dope.
So Jordan,
respect the hustle.
JVL.photo. Really, for me, inspiring. I like when I see a little 17-year-old kid just out there hustling, dude. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like just how crazy things are nowadays. It's nice to see. Also, RacerXOnline.com/Blair is the code to subscribe. I just want to beat Weege and Steve, so if y'all just need to stop being cheap, pull your credit card out and subscribe to RacerX. I mean, even if you don't read every word of it, dude, it's a time keep, right? You just keep the magazines. Like
I wish I would have subscribed years ago just to stack them.
Just to stack them. It's just like if you're into this sport, you just, especially with the way things are going with magazines these days, like, dude, get these things. You never know what they might be worth someday. Just to have them. So, RacerXOnline.com/Blair. Last thing too, September 18th, Jacob Hayes and I are doing a riding camp. Are you going, Dan, or no?
Yep.
Because you're on the list, but there's a little thing on the list where it says if it's paid or not, and yours doesn't say paid. So,
I told Jacob I'd grease his pockets. Don't worry.
Check balance.
Oh, so it's a side deal with him.
I'm just kidding.
You doing a side deal with him?
No. I'll pay. You want money right now?
Yeah, grease my pockets.
All right.
Anyways, there's about 5 spots left. It's we rented the track. We rented Argyle. It's $175 for the day. They're leaving the track rough from the night before so that it's ruddy and rough because you just don't get to see that enough. And
Can you make sure it's not muddy?
No, it won't be muddy.
Okay,
it'll be dull.
perfect.
Like we're good. But
I'm a princess, Brian, when it comes to mud.
All right.
I don't do mud.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
you should run Iron Man first practice.
either DM me or Jacob to get in, but there's like 4 or 5 spots left, and it's gonna be pretty cool. We have some really, really cool ideas, some things we're gonna do way different than what you've maybe experienced before at a camp. We're gonna do something pretty unique, and I think everybody there is gonna really like it. So hit us up and come out and hang at Argyle on the 18th of September. It's a Friday.
Is Jacob going to teach people how to block pass arena cross style?
No, he's past those days. He's grown up since then.
That's good.
If you want, if you want to talk about dirty writing, for all you Dylan haters, just type in Jacob Hayes Arena Cross.
Kyle Regal.
Yeah, type in Jacob Hayes Kyle Regal Arena Cross if you want to know how to take someone out.
Or the Jacob Hayes, Chris Blows, and Reno. That was a good one too.
Yeah, that one was different though. That one wasn't as. I would say that one wasn't attempted murder, or the Regal one I think may have been a little.
Did you know what's crazy? Is I watched that not that long ago, and Jacob's probably gonna hate me for reliving this moment, but when he's walking back through the tunnel and he throws his helmet, he's like so pissed off. Dude, I can't see Jacob being that mad. He's such a nice kid.
He is.
Well, you got to remember, he thought that his bike blew up because the mechanics screwed up. Because earlier that year, he was winning a race and his bike had a problem and it was the mechanic's fault, messed up. So he thought the bike breaking was just the mechanic screwed him out of a title by messing something up. He didn't realize that he hit Regal so hard that he put a hole in the water pump and lost all the coolant in the bike seat. He didn't realize it was his fault. So he gets a bad rap for that, but he didn't know. But no, I know he's mellow and nice, but he's also
Love that guy.
maybe not now, but was at one point the dirtiest rider I've ever seen in my life, ever. Just watch Jacob Hayes, Kyle Regal, Arena Cross, and enjoy. Joe, let's do this. These are the Scott USA, Adam Cicerillo prospect listener questions. Who's giving away the gift card, Joe? Dan or Ryan?
I don't know. They're gonna have to Indian leg wrestle for it or something.
Well, this is Dan's day. Let's give Dan.
This is Dan's day.
This is
let's
day.
give it
This
to
is
Dan.
like it's like
This is Dan's
it's
day.
more important than like a birthday for him. So, all right, Dan, you pick the gift card winner. Here we go.
These are all going to be lightning rounds, like 2 minutes or less
Yep,
on the answer.
we gotta go. We gotta go.
Taylor made 399. How much money is FC Honda losing with Geico pulling out? What's the title sponsorship worth?
I've heard $3 million. Is that what you've heard out there? Is that what it was or something?
I know what the percentage is.
What do you mean?
How much of their budget?
Oh,
the percentage?
what is it? Or do you not want to? You just say it.
Say it.
65.
We don't hide
Nobody
stuff on this
listens to
show.
the show anyways.
Yeah, we don't hide things on here, Dan.
65%.
And
That's a lot to
money.
make up.
Yeah.
I've heard 2 rumors on that one, and I'm not afraid to say it because I don't hide things on this show.
30 seconds, Poppy.
I don't hide things on this show, Joe. I heard that the Geico team is going to go away because they're not going to be able to recover the funds. And then I also heard that, no, they're going to be fine, and Honda's going to make sure that nothing happens to them, and they're going to be able to ride it out. So take that with what you will, and obviously I think that's a fluid situation. So, but it's a lot of money that they lost, and I'm super pissed at Geico for that. Like, you guys make billions. Don't pull out of the sport. I guarantee your nerdy lizard commercials are still going to be on TV. Like, drop that thing before you drop our sport. You know what I'm saying? Right, Joe?
Yeah.
Dirty little lizard.
Nerdy lizard. All right.
Gwell's 250 says, yo, y'all ain't ready for Dungy to win the 2021 Supercross Championship.
No, I'm not.
Wait,
not
is Honda
ready.
going to sign him, or do you pay to own the team again to get signed? What is going on with Supercross? Can I just get the gift card?
No.
No.
I mean, I like his direct approach.
I mean, yeah, just ask for it.
Gwell's
Jeez.
250.
No, and all those are no. No, he doesn't. He's not going to buy the team. He's not going to win, and you're not getting the gift card. Dan?
No.
Ryan?
No.
No. Next one, Joe.
Florida Man 330. Has anyone ever made it to the end of one of Vincent's boring Insta stories?
No.
I have. I love you, Vincent.
I haven't. Dan?
I got a question.
Yeah.
I didn't know Vince was so religious. Not that there's anything wrong with
No,
it, but
I didn't either until the Instagram stories.
you know what was weird is I was very intrigued because it was coming from Vince.
Yeah.
And I actually got through them all.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to see, like, man, this just doesn't seem like Vince.
Yep.
Joe, you had my brother on the main show how many weeks ago?
2 or 3 weeks ago.
Where you guys went over some things for about an hour.
Yeah, the Book of Revelation.
My brother, what do you think? Because you know a lot in that topic. What's your opinion on Vincent and his thoughts?
He's
position?
a religious dude. He has
and
personal beliefs.
you feel like he's pretty thorough. At least he doesn't just he's
Very
not just,
thorough.
He really, really, really knows what he thinks, right? And
Yes.
he's pretty extensive in his beliefs.
Yes, he is.
Dude,
I mean, he's read the Bible like 4 times. Like, and I mean, he literally just quotes the Bible all the time to me. Like, Isaiah 27:4 or something. Like, he'll drop it. Like, my brother is. He's there's. What you see on this show is not exactly what you get in real life. Let's just put it that way.
What I like about Vince though is when he's into something, dude, it's 110%.
Oh yeah,
like golf, whatever he's into, like
He's a passionate man.
Yes,
he is very passionate. Next one.
D Money 917. Do you think Hobo Nick even cares about motocross anymore? I miss having him on the show.
Joe, does he care about Moto anymore?
He does, but if you miss Hobo Nick, get the Main Show app. He's on every week.
Is he on every week still?
Yeah, twice a week.
Twice a week.
Yeah.
By the way, I've had a lot of people ask about the Main Show. Like, where is it? What is it? It's an app. You go in the Apple store and you type in Main Show. It's it's the same logo, but on a yellow background. It's its own app.
Yes,
the
it's an
show
app.
is in the app. It's not anywhere else.
Wherever you get your apps, you can get the main show.
That's where people they ask me where to find it, and it's an app.
And man, we're having a lot of fun over there. Seth from above.
It's been a little weird over there.
It's
though.
been weird.
Our last
good,
conversation
oh boy.
was
Yeah.
very weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. All right.
Seth from above says, what's up, Bat Bros? DB, I'm thinking that AC will finish ahead of Sexton next year in Supercross. So does that mean that he'll win that championship with Sexton coming in second in points, or are you still that high on Sexton? Side question for Joe. Have you checked out Stray from the Path? Awesome metalcore band.
Have you?
Stray from the Path? No, I haven't, but I definitely will.
And no, Chase, I'm all in on Chase until the minute he's mathematically eliminated. Until then, it's his. What, Dan?
What?
I'm on Dan's side with this one.
Dude, there's no way. I love Chase too. There's just
no way, huh?
Dude.
No way. No possible way.
No.
There's a way.
Did anyone?
Does it happen?
Hey, 2018. Anyone have Jason
Hey,
Anderson
we're not
winning?
going that way.
No way. 2019. Anyone have Webb winning? No way.
I think I did.
Yeah, Joe did.
You got lucky.
Shit.
That's just like you throwing stuff at the wall, hope it sticks.
Hey, some stuff does. Like J-Mart, huh? Who's winning the title in the 250? You know how many people told me I was an idiot for that one? Dude, it's a young class Dylan, blah, blah, blah. J-Mart's your points leader. Just look, man, I throw a lot out there, and when I get things wrong, I just move on. And when I get things right, I let y'all know.
We just don't bring up the times you're wrong.
That's the rule.
That
All right,
makes
Joe, no gift card.
DC 904.
Actually, it's not my choice. The guy said AC was winning the title, Dan. So gift card?
Nah.
Okay, good, because no.
No, because there was a question in there. He made you make up that decision. He wasn't for sure enough.
Chase Sexton. Clinches around early. All right.
Damn.
That's how I rolled it. When I dig my heels in.
Doubling down.
I dig them in. All right, next one.
DC 904. What about Mookie uploading that pic in the 7 Honda? Team Stewart 7 for 21.
It was a Cowie, not a Honda.
It was a Cowie. It was an old Cowie too, right, Dan?
Yeah.
Like
2018
or something like that.
Yep.
I am all baffled over this whole Barsha. Here's what was supposed to happen. Barsha's supposed to go to Gas. Malcolm's supposed to go to Yamaha. Now I'm hearing Yamaha's using their first rider refusal on Barsha. Again, I don't know.
Smart move.
On who?
I think Yamaha's part.
If you have $1 billion, you see their roster?
Yeah. And
They literally are signing every single rider. So I don't know. But Malcolm doing that makes me go, what the hell? Because that obviously looks like I'm not ending up there. Like, if you're going to post that kind of seems to me like hey, I'm available.
From what I understand,
looks like to
the
me.
whole thing with Malcolm is his gear deal. He wants to be in 7 gear,
needs to give
period.
it up.
That is
He
just
needs to just
and
let it go.
ridiculously
It's
not smart.
It's not smart. I mean,
I'm all about loyalty. Like, I love it, but
hey,
dude, come on.
Ryan, if you didn't know anything about 7, okay, would you know James Stewart was the owner of 7?
No. I mean,
If you didn't know the sport,
if
like
you didn't know
know
the sport, if I was a casual fan,
I would have no idea.
no.
And that's what I don't understand is why Malcolm is attached to the 7. I get it's his brother, and
Maybe he's
But
a
you
part
know
owner
what?
too. We never know the real
True.
truth behind it. Maybe he's got a stake in it too, and he's like, I'm not going to wear my competitors.
but if he doesn't, somewhere you got to stop and say, you know what, I am Malcolm Stewart.
yeah,
I
Malcolm.
am my own identity. I need to go out and get the best ride that I can.
30
if that
seconds,
means
snap
I
on
have to
dance.
wear Thor gear, then I wear Thor gear. I mean, I think it's senseless.
So if I gave you free fly gear, will you switch off Fox?
Nope.
There it is. See?
Boom. There it is.
AC's Fox gear looked good this weekend.
Dude, the new Fox gear is...
Stop. Move on
Ooh.
before Dan gets just going.
Here we go.
There's enough.
Timk125 says, could a random fan pull a better start on that Star Yamaha than my boy Dylon?
Yeah. Yeah, that one's a yes.
Moving on.
I could hole shot him on my first try. Dang. You weigh 130 pounds on a star bike, and don't give me this, oh, it's too fast. Look at Time Master Pull. They're about the same weight. I don't know what his starts feel. I don't understand why his starts are so bad. Any idea?
No.
No.
Just technique, period.
You have David Villeman. I don't, it's can't be. He must have like a reaction time problem. Well, maybe he does. Kind of had a reaction time problem with Christian Craig. Maybe he just, I don't know. Yeah, Joe, I think Joe could beat Dylan on a start. First try.
Damn.
Joe, you think so?
Hell no.
Yeah, he could. Next
Just
one.
Hold it pinned, dump the clutch.
AJ Hernandez 87 says, since the real JS7 showed up to a Pro Moto race, does Stank Dog clip the lion's mane?
What'd he say, Joe?
What did he say? He said
no.
He said no. He said I meant if he showed up to race is what he said.
Is that what he said?
Something like that.
He gave some total BS excuse.
He backed out.
But the answer, the vibe I got, Joe, was a pretty hard no. He's not going to do it, right?
No.
It's pretty cool to see Stu there. We were driving.
Oh yeah, you were right
driving
next
back,
to him, huh?
We were driving back. Me and Dave Dye, Max was the mechanic. We're driving back from the mechanics area after the first moto, and like we were driving, I'm like, something's up. And I looked up, and Stu is right there. I'm like, oh man, that's so fucking cool.
Yeah, that's how it was on Race Day Live this year. I was like, no way, this is happening.
Although I had a little bigger fanboy moment when an Olympic gold medalist was there, Connor Fields. Like I seen him, I'm like, now that's cool.
He's a cool dude.
He
man.
is.
Yeah, I like him too.
Yeah,
he's rad. Next one, Joe.
Dylon Bryant 599 says, who would win in a fight, J Mart or Ferrandis?
Here we go. And these are the ones I like. Joe?
J Mart all day.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dylon's your boy.
French can't win no fight.
Oh yeah, we already covered this. I forgot. Dan, J-Mart in a fight?
J-Mart for sure.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude.
J-Mart, yeah.
I mean, you just grab Dylan by his hair, right?
That's a strategy.
You literally can't go to a fight with that hair.
I'm sorry, I just can't take a French man serious in a fight.
My God.
Calm down, Dan.
Jeez Louise.
It's like Marvin, dude. Can you see Marvin fighting? No.
Come on, didn't you watch Villeman and Roncada fight back in the day?
Yeah, that's true.
Jean-Claude Van
But that's
Damme
two of them
fight.
going at it together.
I know, but I don't think you caught the point I was trying to make. No?
No.
I think some of you out there maybe did. I don't know, Dan. I don't know. Ryan, who would just go on?
J-Mart.
All right. I think it'd be close if Dylan had his hair in a bun. It'd be close.
These colors don't run.
Okay. Okay. I think it'd be very entertaining, cute battle. All right, next one.
OG Motohead, Living the Dash says...
Could Weston Pike take on both of them?
Probably.
With a beer in his hand.
Probably
easily?
Probably the entire class at the same time.
Okay, all right, next one.
Living the Dash says, amazing racing, but can we hire someone to shoot lappers with a paintball gun if they don't move over?
Yeah. I like it.
I'm down.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I
What if that was
volunteer.
part of it? What if that was actually a law or a rule that said, hey, when you get lapped, the flaggers get to shoot you.
Why don't they just put paintball guns on the crossbar pad so that
The rider
riders
behind
can
can shoot him?
The rider on the lead
Hey,
lap
for real
can
though, this
shoot
is kind of a problem, huh?
It's bad.
It's happening all the time.
We're on the radio constantly because, I mean, Max is obviously riding good, and he's
coming through them.
He's coming through the lappers, and the blue flaggers, they're not doing anything, man. It's
and
horrible.
but the flaggers are. Okay, is this a flagger problem or a rider problem more?
No.
I think it's both, but which one's more?
Flaggers. The
flaggers aren't doing
They're
enough.
not doing. No, they're just standing on the side of the track and they're just holding it. This weekend, we watched. They waved the blue flag at AC. They literally waved the blue flag at AC.
Joe, paintball.
Definitely.
Dan, paintball.
Yeah.
No. Real bullets.
You hold up the leaders.
Hey,
you don't
how
come
much?
back.
Hey, how much faster are guys gonna go?
People will get out of the way.
Yeah.
Imagine. Paintball would be enough for me. Next one.
Wide Herb says, do you think if Alex Martin got on Jeremy Martin's shoulders and dressed in a huge trench coat, they could pass for a full-grown adult and go into a car dealership and buy a car? Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Who was on whose shoulders? Who was on top? So whose face are we looking at?
Alex is on Jeremy's shoulders.
I think Jeremy looks older.
I think Alex should be on the bottom. Jeremy is he has broken back.
Yeah.
So the answer is no. If it was the other way around, yes. Right?
I think that might be a gift card contender. I'm just saying, you can have a list of a couple people to choose from, Dan.
Write that one down.
All right.
Okay.
Why dirt?
There's not many more. How many more are there?
Let's see. This is 2 left. This is second to last.
Okay.
At Pacer15 says, Steve Mathis calling out Daniel Blair on Pulp, saying his comments are just clickbait for the show, like he wants to mud wrestle or something. Is that the big news that's coming? Supercross Mania 2021.
Supercross what?
Supercross Mania 2021.
What did he say? I'm a what again?
Steve said that you're just making comments for clickbait for the show.
Nope, I don't do it for clickbait.
I don't know how that would be clickbait anyway. Like what?
To not say?
I mean,
hey, everybody, come listen to my show where I don't say anything.
Yeah.
No, it's the opposite. I literally said I don't want to be the breaking news guy because I don't want to be the guy that gets my contacts shut off that I need when I am working. So, no, I don't even know how to explain it other than I like having fun on the show, but there is a line that I can't cross, but I want to. I would love to say these things, but no, I do throw things at the wall because I'm just trying to have fun with my friends, that's all. But no, I don't say things because I know that within a week, Steve will tweet it, and then we're fine. Exactly what happened. I said what would happen, and it happened, and we talked about it. Right?
That's right.
Thank you.
Last one.
Dan, no gift card for that guy.
Nope.
I almost said idiot. I would never
Easy,
say
buddy.
that.
Easy, buddy.
I wouldn't say that.
These are the Motoheads.
I know, but some of them aren't. Some of these people out there are not Motoheads, Joe. They are traders, and they're keyboarders.
But they're traders.
They are.
All right.
To us, they trade.
Last one. Captain Gingerbeard 90, hardcore main show Motohead right here. Captain Gingerbeard out of Australia. What's green and smells like bacon?
I don't even like where this is going.
That's it?
That's
the
it.
question?
That's the question. That's it. That's the tweet.
What's green and smells like bacon?
I don't know.
Somehow I can make this about Dan.
That's why I said I don't want any part of this.
I think that's where it's going.
I told you guys, Dan's been looking pretty trim, so maybe 3 months ago looked like there was some bacon out on a green bike. But Dan's looking pretty good these days, I gotta admit.
Thanks.
Looking better. I don't know what you're doing. It's Rhino Power or something.
Dude, I'm telling you that e-bike, man.
Charge life.
Gift card. Who?
Who's getting it, Dan?
That's it. And not the AC champion one. That's just not acceptable. It's not in...
Really?
Yeah. Can't just ass kiss because they know you're going to be on the show to get a card. That's what that was. Didn't he even ask for the card? He asked for the card.
No, he didn't even know I was going to be on the show. I saw it and I'm like, dude, this guy's legit. He didn't even know I was going to be on the show.
How did... I didn't...
You pick it.
I think Y Derp gets it. That's trench coat Alex Martin, J. Martin guy.
I like that one.
Y Derp?
Yeah.
Y Derp.
Y Derp. All right. Well, Y Derp gets the Adam Cincerello gift card. Congratulations.
Well, Shane Whitaker, 25. Cincerillo 2021.
Oh,
you were my gift card winner because that statement is 100% correct.
His shit comment didn't make it onto the show for a reason. That was like I asked for listener questions, not just ask Kiss Dan statements. Right?
That's right.
Yeah. All right. So Wyatt Earp gets it.
This is a show of
Good job, Wyatt Earp.
Yeah. Dan, thanks for coming. Congratulations again.
Yeah,
we're all
thank
so
you.
happy for
We're
you.
really happy for you. Ryan, thanks for coming on.
No problem.
It's always
Thanks
good
for
when you're
having
home.
me.
I'm glad you're home for
Thank
a
you.
week and then
Yep.
back to the grind.
Back to the grind. 4 more
And you
rounds
told
to
me in
go.
the vehicle that from your understanding, we're safe on these last 4 nationals, right?
Yes. From what I've heard,
Because there's
only
word
the
out
two
there.
that were in jeopardy were Paula and Thunder Valley, but we're good.
We're good.
Yep.
Is it
Joe?
because the Paula's on Indian land and they're going to basically say F you?
That's my like
Good.
understanding behind it. So
Cool. Huge shout out to Fly Racing, Mika Metals, No Toil, EMT Racing, ViralMoto.com. 15% off. Use the code MAIN EVENT. All Me Creations, Motosport.com. All American Chevy of Killeen. Joe, the next time you see me, I might be here in my van.
Oh, nice. I can't
I'm
wait.
flying there on a Saturday and
to break
driving her
that
home
thing
on a
in.
Sunday. And another thing, we're not doing a show next week because there's no race, so no show. But the next week, Joe, I will be here in my All-American Chevy. Screen printing done. Guts Racing. Use the code 20 Main Event Moto for 20% off at Guts, or 21% off at gutsracing.com. Scott USA, DRS suspension with Race Tech, and Blenzall. Thank you guys so much. Good times. Thanks, guys, for coming in. Joe,
I love
real
you.
Quickly, sneak in a shout out. Quickly, give one. Who?
I'll shout out. I don't know.
Ryan, we'll start with you.
Green Bacon guy, Gingerbeard 90.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh,
our quest for Super Bowl championship starts this Sunday.
Yeah,
7-9. Good luck, Dan.
My shout outs to Dennis Redding. He's actually a customer of mine, and he's also a listener. He's part of the Dirt Diggers, or was part of the Dirt Diggers as well.
Customer of yours?
Yeah.
You have customers?
I do, and I see Dennis on Wednesdays, and I'm going to miss Dennis. And I appreciate.
Why are you going to miss Dennis?
No. Dan is not going to be. We never really touched on this, or kind of touched on it. But
I know. We're sneaking in at the very end.
Yep, no more Snap-on after this week.
Yeah, I kind of hinted it at the beginning with the name change, Joe, but no more Snap-on Dan.
So I'm taking
requests for new nicknames.
For a new nickname. The Tools thing is not going away. The DCMX Tools.
I can think of some really, really good nicknames, Joe. I think you and I might have to discuss privately.
Yeah, so...
you have any idea where I'm going with this?
Oh, boy, do I ever.
Oh, boy.
So my business name is not going away. The idea of my business is not going away. I just will not be a Snap-on franchisee.
So DCMX and Tools on Instagram?
DCMX Tools.
Oh, DCMX Tools on Instagram.
Yep.
And no more Snap-on. That's...
sad.
Maybe in the future we'll talk more about that.
For sure.
Probably not the best time to go
Correct.
to detail,
Yep,
but change coming. Joe, shout out. Oh, you did Ginger?
Yeah, Gingerbeard 90.
I'm going to give a shout out to my daughter, Elena. She hammered out a 5-day trip at the track with an incredible attitude. She's 7 years old, and it was not ideal for her to be at the track for 5 days, all day, watching her brother race. And that little girl smiled and was happy and was rooting on brother the whole time. And I'm blown away because we went there concerned that she was going to have a hard time.
That's because she wants that Australian Shepherd puppy. That's why.
Yeah, which I'm screwed now because she finally met, Joe, a mini Aussie.
There was one on my flight yesterday.
Have you seen a mini Aussie?
Yeah, they're great.
They are great. And she saw one, and now that's all she talks about. And we're getting a mini Aussie at some point. She is obsessed. So shout out to her. Good show, guys. Thank you so much. Week off, and we'll be back after Millville. And we'll talk to you. See y'all, whatever then.
Peace.
Main event motor. Screw it. You know it by now.